Prince Louis is clearly a delightful character. He's full of energy, he's full of beans. He clearly finds these photo opportunities very exciting.
From his balcony wave that broke the internet to his mischievous grins that charmed the world, Prince Louis of Wales has been the funny prince of the modern royal family. But something about him is changing. The young prince is evolving before our very eyes into a prince with a palpable sense of duty. Fans and royal watchers alike are stunned by this transformation and the titles that await him. How has Prince Louis transformed? And what royal title is he going to get? Join us as we dive into his adorable beginnings, the family guidance shaping him, prestigious titles that await, and the unique dreams he may pursue beyond palace walls. The maturing prince, from balcony, antics to budding royal. The journey of Prince Louis into becoming an important part of the royal family all starts from his early life. On April 23, 2018, the world welcomed Prince Louis Arthur Charles. Born a royal prince, third in line to the throne, yet from the very first official photo, a picture of him cradled in his mother's arms, his tiny hand gripping her finger, he was presented to us as something more, a much-loved son and a cherished younger brother. His christening at the Chapel Royal in St. James's Palace was an event held in private company and steeped in tradition. He wore the same Honiton lace christening gown worn by his great-grandfather, King George VI, his grandfather, King Charles III, and his own father, Prince William. And for years, that was the Louis we knew and adored, the unscripted star. Who could forget his 2019 Trooping the Color debut? The exaggerated waves, the playful interactions with his grandfather, and of course the now legendary meme-worthy faces he made from the balcony. He was the little boy who, during the Platinum Jubilee celebrations, covered his ears as a noisy fly-past roared overhead, and who theatrically yawned, reminding us all that even princes get bored at long ceremonies. But even then, the Cambridge charm was evident. His older sister, Charlotte, was caught on camera during the Queen's 2022 Jubilee celebration, shushing him, a moment that felt instantly relatable to families everywhere. Stay tuned. But time moves on. The recent years have shown a remarkable maturation of the young prince. This was evident in the 2023 Trooping the Color, which showed a different Prince Louis. Although he still looked enthusiastic and beamed with his infectious smile, there was a new layer of composure observed. He sat attentively in the carriage with his mother and sister, waved with a practiced grace, and he observed the military precision around him with a keen, interested eye. The playful spirit wasn't gone but was being channeled the right way. This growing confidence and grace is no accident. Prince Louis is a keen observer who is learning not just from his parents, but from his siblings, Princess Charlotte and Prince George. He likes to mimic Princess Charlotte, a young woman already radiating a poise and confidence that has earned her the fan-given title of the boss. She's often seen gently guiding him like a tiny mentor, showing him the ropes of public life. On the other hand, he watches Prince George, his stoic older brother, as he learns the quiet burden of future leadership. His father, Prince William, has spoken about the importance of giving his children a normal life, but he is also intentionally preparing them. Louis is seen taking his role more seriously, understanding how to wave for the people who have waited hours, and how a kind smile can make someone's day. He now understands that his presence is important. What makes his transition so captivating is the fact that he still remains the cherished, playful young boy at home while growing into the emerging, dutiful prince in public. He is clearly learning how to harness the role he was born into rather than losing his charm. Stay tuned, this is just the beginning. The royal family's support. A prince is not made in solitude. He is built by tradition, guided by duty, and, most importantly, nurtured by family. For Prince Louis, his guidebook to royalty is written daily by those closest to him. His journey is a testament to the African proverb, "It takes a village to raise a child." And this village is his family, which stands as one of the most famous families on earth. At the heart of it is the unwavering, steady presence of his mother, Catherine, the Princess of Wales. More than anyone, she has been the sole figure behind his stable, grounded upbringing. From the moment he was born, she insisted on a hands-on approach, being there for him in every new step of his life. She was the one pushing his pram on the school run, often herself, without the security guards. On different occasions, Catherine has spoken passionately about the importance of a child's early years, and this has set a foundation of immense emotional security for Prince Louis. Catherine is his first and most important teacher in the art of royal diplomacy. We've seen her on countless occasions squat to his eye level during public events to explain what was going on, who people are, and then reassuring him. More importantly, she models to him the behavior she expects to see, from warm engagements with the public, attentive listening, and genuine empathy. She is showing him that strength and sensitivity are not opposites but complementary traits of a modern royal. So, for Louis, royal duty is not an abstract concept, as it's something he sees his beloved mother do with grace and purpose. She is. Then there is his father, Prince William. As the heir to the throne and a man preparing for the ultimate duty, he provides a different but equally crucial model of leadership. Louis sees in his father the balance of the formality of being the Prince of Wales and the informality of being a dad. He is the one who takes the children camping, cheers them on at sports days, who, according to reports, is the more disciplinarian parent at home. While he is teaching Louis about responsibility, about the weight of the crown, he also teaches him about the importance of finding joy and rest away from the spotlight. The intense media scrutiny he faced during his own childhood. Scrutiny has directly informed his parenting, is fiercely protective, ensuring Louis's transition into the public eye is managed, gradual, and on his own terms. Z. Christic has written an article in that introduces the chat sofa that is used by the British royals William and Catherine. The two calmly use this technique to explain why certain behavior is unacceptable and what the consequences will be for their 3 children. In the article, she explains that unlike a timeout or other punishments, this allows William and Kate to listen to the children as well. That it's the royal duo's own method to plainly explain why the child in question has made a mistake. The child is taken away from the scene of the disruption and talked to calmly by either Kate or William, and they never shout at them. The most fascinating classroom for young Louis is probably the sibling dynamic. Prince George, as the future king, gives him his first glimpse into the unique pressures of being the eldest child and son. While like any brothers who undoubtedly squabble over toys and video games, George also represents the path Louis will not have to walk. There is a freedom in being the spare to the spare. By watching George, Louis learns about the specific burdens of destiny, giving him an opportunity to potentially carve out a more flexible modern role for himself. Princess Charlotte, however, is often his direct partner in crime and his gentle coach. A look here, a whispered word there. She is confident, assertive, and incredibly caring towards her younger brother. Her presence in his life connects the playful world of childhood and the formal world of royalty. At events, she is often seen involving him, showing him where to stand or when to wave. Their bond is a powerful example of how the younger royals support each other through the strange reality of their lives as a close-knit family. This family support system extends beyond the immediate core. The late Queen Elizabeth II once said that family does not necessarily mean blood relatives, but often describes a community, organization, or nation. This wisdom echoes around Louis. His royal family is the entire institution of the aides, the courtiers, the long-serving staff who have watched generations of princes grow. They provide the continuity, the stories of the past, and the unwavering structure that nurtures his life. Not to forget, his aunt, Pippa Middleton, and his Middleton grandparents provide an environment that allows him to relate with the normal world. Holidays with them are reportedly less formal, filled with the simple joys of family life away from the palace gates. This is priceless as it grounds Louis and gives him a perspective that royals of previous generations often lacked. At least he knows now that there is a world where people aren't always watching. This guidance is already bearing fruit in his first royal engagements. Take Trooping the Color. Initially, it was a spectacle for a toddler. Now, it's a working event. He is observed listening to explanations from his parents, watching the soldiers with a budding understanding of their service, and interacting with the crowds not just with childish excitement, but with a dawning sense of appreciation for their support. The united front presented by the Wales family, their visible affection, their shared jokes, their mutual support, is the greatest lesson they can teach him, that while duty to the crown is paramount, duty to each other is what makes it all possible. The titles awaiting him will leave you surprised. Stick around. The title ahead: Prince, Duke, and beyond. As Prince Louis grows, so too will the official involvements of his role. The cute little boy in shorts and knee-high socks will one day be a man with formal titles and responsibilities dictated by centuries of tradition. So, what does the future hold for Prince Louis in terms of his official style and title? The path is surprisingly well charted, yet filled with intriguing possibilities. First, let's address what he is now. Since birth, he has been officially known as His Royal Highness Prince Louis of Cambridge. This is his birthright as the son of the Prince of Wales. Following the death of Queen Elizabeth II, Prince William was created Prince of Wales by King Charles III.
I, William, Prince of Wales, pledge my loyalty to you, and faith and truth I will bear unto you.
This updated the family's titles, and Prince Louis became His Royal Highness Prince Louis of Wales. When his father, William, ascends to the throne, this will automatically change. The designation of Wales will likely pass to his elder brother George, who will be the new heir apparent, while Prince Louis would become His Royal Highness Prince Louis. Now, this is where it gets interesting. The most significant title moment in a young royal prince's life has traditionally been his wedding day. History provides a clear blueprint. Prince Andrew, the second son of Queen Elizabeth II, was created Duke of York upon his marriage to Sarah Ferguson in 1986. Prince Edward, the youngest son, was created Earl of Wessex upon his marriage to Sophie Rhys-Jones in 1999. He later inherited the title of Duke of Edinburgh from his father in 2023. Even Prince Harry was created Duke of Sussex on his wedding day to Meghan Markle in 2018. The pattern is clear. Marriage is typically the catalyst for being granted a nobility, most commonly a dukedom. So, the most likely scenario is that upon his marriage, if he chooses to marry, Prince Louis will be granted a dukedom by the monarch, who at that time will almost certainly be his father, King William V. But which dukedom? The most famous available title, Duke of York, is a fascinating possibility. It is traditionally bestowed on the monarch's second son. King Charles was Duke of York before being created Prince of Wales. Prince Andrew is the current Duke of York. Upon Andrew's death, the title will revert to the crown. It is highly unlikely it would be re-granted during Andrew's lifetime. This means it could well be available for Louis when he comes of age. However, the title carries significant baggage due to Andrew's association with scandal. The monarchy, ever conscious of public perception and a desire to modernize, may choose to avoid reviving the York title for a generation, and instead look elsewhere. There are other dormant or soon-to-be available dukedoms. The Duke of Gloucester and Duke of Kent titles are currently held by elderly cousins of the Queen, and will eventually pass to their own heirs, not the main royal line. So, they are unlikely for Louis. King William could choose to revive a historical dukedom that has fallen into extinction, such as Duke of Clarence or Duke of Albemarle. Or he could create a brand new dukedom, perhaps one with personal or geographical significance to Louis or the family. There is also the possibility, following his uncle Edward's path, that he could receive an earldom first instead of a dukedom. This would be a modern, less lofty approach, perhaps reflecting a more streamlined, less grand future monarchy that William is believed to favor. It is crucial to understand that he will never be the Prince of Wales. That title is reserved exclusively for the heir apparent to the monarch. It is the highest title a prince can hold, and it will belong to his brother George. He also will not inherit the Duchy of Cornwall estate, which provides the income for the heir apparent. This financial distinction is key. While Louis will be a wealthy man through inheritance and likely support from the duchy, he will not have the same colossal independent wealth as the Prince of Wales. This has historically pushed younger sons to pursue careers or military service, a trend we see Louis potentially following. If he never marries, then the traditional trigger for a title grant disappears. In that case, he would likely remain His Royal Highness Prince Louis indefinitely. The monarch could still choose to grant him a title at any time as a mark of favor or to recognize his service, but it is not automatic. His future title is more than just a name. It will define his public role. A duke is expected to have a certain stature, to support charities, and to undertake royal duties, commensurate with his rank. Whether he becomes the Duke of York, the Duke of a new region, or remains Prince Louis, his title will be the banner under which he serves the crown for the rest of his life. It is a destiny written in history, waiting for him to grow into it. Just before you think you know all about Prince Louis's transformation, listen to this. Prince Louis's dreams beyond the palace. Perhaps the most exciting aspect of Prince Louis's position is the unique freedom it affords him.
Prince Louis's musical talent. After all, the Prince of Wales has a rising musician at home while visiting a youth group.
As the third in line, he is what is colloquially known as a spare. But in the 21st century monarchy, this role is being radically redefined. No longer is it a life consigned to the shadows of the heir, filled with mere ceremonial duty. For Louis, it represents a world of possibility, a chance to blend his royal birthright with genuine personal passion, and even a career. We are already getting glimpses of the interests that might shape his future. At just 7 years old, he has already, quite famously, hinted at a career ambition that made headlines around the world. He wants to be a fighter pilot. This was revealed by his mother, Princess Catherine, during a visit to an airbase. For a young boy, it's a common dream, but for a prince, it's symbolically powerful. The Royal Air Force is a cornerstone of British national identity, and the monarchy has deep ties to it. His great-grandfather, Prince Philip, was a naval pilot, and his grandfather, King Charles, trained as a jet pilot. His own father, Prince William, served as a search and rescue pilot with the Royal Air Force. So, this isn't just a childish fancy. It's a dream woven into his family's fabric. Could we one day see Prince Louis, a duke, also known as Flight Lieutenant Wales? It's a distinct and thrilling possibility. His interests are broad and active. He has recently taken up drumming, a hobby that suggests a rhythmic, energetic personality. He also enjoys playing rugby, a sport that teaches teamwork, discipline, and resilience, all crucial qualities for a modern royal. These aren't just pastimes. They are the building blocks of his character, giving him outlets for his energy and teaching him lessons that no palace protocol session ever could. Did you know that he is not alone in this trend of having normal career aspirations? Keep watching to find out who else. His sister, Princess Charlotte, has reportedly expressed a desire to become a nurse. This ambition, inspired by discussions with her father about the National Health Service, shows a remarkable empathy and a desire for hands-on service. It aligns perfectly with the royal family's patronage of healthcare charities, but takes it a step further into a tangible professional goal. His older brother, Prince George, despite being groomed for kingship, is also developing a suite of personal interests. Alongside a long-standing fascination with aviation, a family trait, recent reports suggest he has shown an interest in becoming a chef. He enjoys cooking and baking, a wonderfully normal and creative pursuit that connects him to the everyday lives of people. This is the new model for the younger royals. The days of a prince solely being a uniformed patron, cutting ribbons and making speeches, are evolving. The public now expects and relates to royals who have skills, professions, and passions outside of their inherited duties. Prince William's time as an air ambulance pilot was a masterclass in this.
Prince William had a look around a Sea King, the helicopter that William normally captains and flies around this area.
He wasn't just a royal visiting an airbase, he was a pilot, with the experiences and stories to prove it. It gave him a credibility that nothing else could. For Louis, this path is wide open. He could follow a full-time military career, like his great-uncle Prince Andrew did in the Navy, hopefully without the controversy. He could use his position to become a global advocate for a specific cause, much like his uncle Prince Harry did with the Invictus Games before his departure. He could pursue a university education in a field he is passionate about, like environmental science, economics, or music, and use that expertise to inform his royal work. The firm is shrinking, however. With King Charles's vision of a slimmed-down monarchy, only the direct heirs and their families are expected to be full-time working royals. This means that by the time Louis is an adult, there may not be an expectation, or even the funding for him to be a full-time royal. This isn't a demotion, it's a liberation. It allows him to build a life that is both of service and personally fulfilling. He could be the first senior royal in modern history to truly have a dual identity, His Royal Highness, Prince Louis, the Duke of something by title, and a professional career by trade. He could spend part of his year undertaking royal tours and patronages, and the other part working in a chosen field. This would make the monarchy more relatable, more grounded, and more representative of the multifaceted lives of the people it serves. Prince Louis has the potential to redefine what it means to be a spare, transforming it from a historical footnote into a blueprint for a modern, purposeful royal life. The dreams of a 7-year-old may change a dozen times. He may tomorrow decide he wants to be an astronaut or a veterinarian. But the crucial thing is that he has dreams and is being raised in an environment that encourages them. From the christening gown of generations to the drum kit in his bedroom, Prince Louis's journey is a fascinating blend of the ancient and the modern. We have watched him evolve from a national toddler to a maturing young prince, guided by a close-knit family who are determined to prepare him for his future without sacrificing his childhood. Prince Louis, with his playful spirit, his growing confidence, and his boundless potential, represents not just the boy who made funny faces, but a young man growing into a role that he will, one day, make his own. What do you think the future holds for Prince Louis? Do you see him as a future Duke of York, or should the title be retired? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, click the next video shown on your screen. You'll enjoy it.